Welcome back student to the new video of web development course in this video today we will learn some JavaScript and we will create a page which will validate a login form. So students, HTML and CSS concentrate on a static rendering of a page. Things do not change on the page over time or because of events. To do these things, we use scripting language, which allow content to change dynamically. Not only this, but it is possible to interact with the user beyond what is possible with HTML. So let's start the video. So this is my Visual Studio Code, and now I'm going to create a page which will actually validate the login. So let's open a new file. Let's save it with the name called validate form.html. Okay, so this is a validate form.html. Now for JavaScript validation, I have to make a script, right? So let us first create a form and then we will write a script. So first create a form. The form with the form tag. Under the form tag, we will create a username and a password, right? So first of all, I will create a username. So user has to give the username. So input type is equal to text and give some name to it. Name UN. I'll be giving the name UN. Okay. And then a password. So a password is input type is equal to password. And give some name to it like PWD. I'll be giving a name to PWD. Okay. And then create a submit button. So input type is equal to submit, name is equal to submit. Okay. Now some attributes to the form tag. First of all, I have created this form. I'm giving some name to it so that I can use that name in my JavaScript. So name, I'm giving my form, and then some action. So action I'm giving login.html. Although I have not made this file yet, we will create this file in the future. So action I'm giving, action is the name of the file to which it will transfer after the validation, and then a method you can give get or post, whatever you like. I'm giving post for now. And then I have to give on submit. So once the form is submit, what will happen? So when before submitting on submit, so I'm giving the name of the function Java which I'm going to create in my JavaScript. So before submitting, it will validate first. So on submit, I'm giving the name of my function. So return form validate. So now I will create this form validate function. So come to this head part. Here I am going to create my script. So in a script, I am creating one function. So function, what is the name of the function? The name of the function is form validate. Okay, so form validate function I have to create. Now, what I have to write in this form validate? First of all, I will check whether the user has given the username null or not. Means the user has to fill something in the username. He or she cannot leave it blank. And then there is a special type of password which the user has to uh, give. Then only it will navigate to other page, right? So for that, first of all, I'm creating one variable called name in which I'm taking the value of that name text field. So username, whatever username the user will give, the value of that will be saved here in the name field. So for that, document dot the name of the form, which is my form, because this username is a part of this form. So document dot my form dot the name of the username text box. So un dot value, right? So this is going to store in the variable called name. Now second is I'm taking the value of password. So variable pd is equal to document dot myform dot pwd dot value. Okay, so now the value the user has given in the password, it will be stored somewhere in the pd variable. Next is the validation part. Now I will check if this name is equal to null. So if the user has not given any name to it, some alert box will pop up in which I am writing alert user name can't be empty. Okay, that's it. And return false if the user has not given anything, right? So otherwise it will take. Next is for the password. So now if this password value, whatever is the password value which is stored somewhere in pd, if it is not matched, so pd dot match here, for particular type of value of the password, there is a regular expression which I have to match with the given password. So the regular expression here I am giving just to check a password which is 8 to 16 characters, which contains only characters, numeric digits, underscore, and first character must be a letter. So this type of regular expression I am giving, you can make a change to it according to the rule you want to apply, right? So here I have applied a rule in which the password will be 8 to 16 characters, only having characters or numeric digits, underscore, and first character must be a letter. If we will give other than that, it will not going to take, right? It will give an error message. So for that I am making it if pd dot match, right? So the regular expression I have to give is this. Although these kind of expressions you need not to worry about, you can find it out. Whatever expression you want to give, there are many of the tutorial sites from where you can copy it. No issues. Okay, so this way we are going to match. So if it is not that, what we have to do? We will be giving some error message that this password is not according to the rule. So I'm giving it like alert password is not according to the rules. Return false. Right. So in this way, I have written my script where I'm validating this username and password. If the user has given the username blank, then it is not going to move further to the page, navigate to the page, or the password is not according to the rule which we have given, right? So now let us uh, execute this. Let us check whether it is perfectly working or not, and then I will be. So before execution of this particular page, I'm just creating a new file called login.html so that if the page validates, then this will navigate to the login.html. So let's create a new file called login.html. Let's save it. So login.html. Okay. So what I'm going to write in this login.html, nothing, just a small line to show we have done it successfully. So I'm just writing here in body tag h1 successfully login. That's it. Save it. Right, now come to this validate form.html. Let's see whether it is working or not. So this is not actually working. Let's see what happened. So validate.form, let's save it. I think I have not saved it. Let's check again. Right. Okay. So username and password is there. Let's check. If I'm leaving it blank, then what will happen? So I'm not giving anything. I'm just submitting it. So it is saying password is not according to the rules. I think it is not taking this first username. It should first take the username. Let's check what happened. Okay, if name is blank, so this way, this is blank. Let's check now. So I have not given any username, and now, okay, so it is saying username can't be empty, right? So first is this. Now I have given some username. Let's see, Tina, but I'm not giving the password. So what it will say? password is not. So if I have not given the password, then it is saying password is not according to the rules. Although I have only created one condition, but you can create more than one condition according to your requirement. So that is why it is saying password is not according to the rules. So now I will try to give the password according to the rules. Then what will happen? So I am giving this. So as I told you, my password should be 8 to 16 characters, and there must be letters or digits only. Underscore can be there. So the according to the rule, I have given the password. Now let's see what happened. So now successfully log in. So that is the way you can validate your login form. So I hope it will help you out. You can also validate your login form. And if you want some other kind of rules for the password, you can make those rules as well. Thank you for watching my videos. And if you want such kind of videos in the future too, then please like, subscribe and share. And if you really like the video, please comment below so that I can make these kind of videos in the future too, in which you can get better knowledge. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.